Welcome back to On Right Podcast. Here you have Elijah alongside my man Grant. NBA draft day. We're live. Orlando Magic pick is already in. It's going to be interesting to see where they take it. It's rumors that they're going to take Banchero. So I just wanted to, we'll see how this plays out here. I'm still hoping for Ivey. They've been showing him. He looks like a Detroit guy. Probably got the buffs in his coat pocket here, ready to go. So just, kind of want to see your thoughts. See how do you see this playing out?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty uneasy right now. Seen a couple things come across social media that I wasn't really a fan of. My mind right now, I'm like, I just kind of want them to speed through these first three picks and just get to Sacramento so we can just hopefully watch them drop the ball. Talking about Jaden Ivey quite a bit this week, you and I have been, and he just needs to be there. Like, I think that's just the right decision, just kind of based on, family and kind of the stuff he explained. Grandma and grandpa are from there, dad is from there, mom played for the Detroit Shock. It sounds like destiny, but we'll see what Sacramento decides to blow up this year.
Yeah, for sure. And as you can see, we got it rolling in the background here, and Adam Silver's up at that stage. So I think there is a bit of a shocker here. Ooh, shaking it up on us. So we got the Dookie off the board first pick here. I know a lot of people made a lot of money. There was some big odds on this one, and I think I'm kind of shocked. I think obviously he led his team to the Final Four. Had a phenomenal rookie season or freshman year with them. So it's interesting pick. But I think a lot of people thought they were going to go Chet. He played with Suggs on the team in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I recently found out Chet played for his dad also as an AAU coach. So, I think there was a lot of people that was kind of banking on that. So this is kind of a switch up, change up here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very surprised by this. I'm not gonna lie though. I'm just thinking he's always kind of been I feel like he's been the most complete player, out of the three. NBA ready, most NBA ready. I think Jabari definitely is. Between those two, it's close, but this is it's not a big shock, but it's wow. You hear Jabari or Chet for the last 4, 5, 6 months, pretty much consensus 1 and 2. And
so I'm on the screen right now. They show him putting work in against Chet. And I think that's hard to deny. We've seen him manhandle Chet in the tournament. So I personally, I do think. I would not say that he is the most NBA ready. I think what I would say is he probably is one of the safer picks. I guess that's what you could say. Yeah. So he is the most NBA. He's one of the safer picks. I think it's pretty obvious he's not going to be a bad pro, but I also don't know if his ceiling is potentially as high as a Jabari Smith or Ivy or even potentially a Chet. So I think his floor isn't as low as some of theirs, but I don't know if his ceiling is as high as either. I think he's going to be a solid NBA player.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll ever be what they call a unicorn. I think it's interesting. I think you cannot deny what he did to Chet in the tournament. And so that speaks for itself here. So I'm kind of wondering if Chet's going to fall. I also wonder what exactly Oklahoma City does here. Do you leave Jabari Smith on in the room, or do you go ahead and take him?
Yeah, we're gonna see. That's real interesting. I think they just say Paolo Banchero's player comp is Ben Simmons. Is that what I
actually didn't see that, but
yeah.
That's
sorry. No, I think this second pick is gonna be real interesting. I've heard people saying that Chet was gonna drop. And you said it a few different times. Jabari. I definitely want to take Jabari over Chet. I just think that I don't know. I just got a lot of reservations about Chet. I'm off, guys kind of talking their talk and doing their thing and, kind of before the draft, but I just kind of hearing them talk about how you think he'll be the best player in the league as soon as he comes in. And I don't know. It's one of them things where I always had a hard time just thinking that he was going to go number 1 and not very surprised he didn't go number 1. And the top, that kind of talk just kind of started to die down the closer and closer we got here.
Yes. So I guess let's I'll focus it up here. I think Jabari goes next.
Yep.
And I think that's an interesting. What happens with Chet? Does he fall past third there? There's been. I think there's been very little talk of Chet going to. I think Houston has a third pick, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Very little talk of him going there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's interesting to see if they'll reach on him. They'll reach on him, and obviously we care about what the Kings are going to do a lot. If they're going to, in my personal opinion, fumble it and take Ivy, which would be the better player, but fumble it and take Ivy, a player who doesn't want to play for them, has made that perfectly clear.
Yeah.
It seems like every week he's making a campaign to stay or go to Detroit. So I don't know what more he can say other than straight up ask for that. So
Yeah.
I think it's going to be interesting to see how the next couple of picks plays out. Another thing we can mention is just, as a Pistons fan here, we recently got rid of Jeremy Grant yesterday. We haven't been able to talk about that. We don't have to dive into that too much, but we were able to pick up another earlier draft pick with the 36 and then a future pick.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be, I personally think we kind of got robbed on that. I guess we'll see what all the game plans are here. So I have faith in Weaver, but I think if this draft doesn't go as planned and with that on the back burner, I'm kind of, I'm a little more disappointed than I was a week ago.
Yeah, I think so. I was, obviously thinking about that trade a lot yesterday, and I think sometimes, I think for me, sometimes I'm just speaking for myself. I think sometimes you just hear first round pick. You kind of assume that it's going to just come from you just kind of assume that it'd be the pick that you just think that team is associated with that year. You know what I'm saying? And I think we got kind of just I think me personally, I kind of just got lulled into thinking that seventh pick is that's what he's worth. But then finding out that that's Milwaukee's pick. I just saw it on my phone too. But that Milwaukee pick, that's going to be a late first round. So that's kind of what his, I feel like that's what they felt like his value was. And I feel like, if we were going to get that seventh pick, we probably would have had to give them a player, maybe something else in return. And but like you said, I didn't love it. I get, clean up the cap space and stuff, but clean up the cap space is also starting to create more anxiety because now they're trying to talk about Gordon Hayward as a potential person they want to trade for. And like I said, I'm not really the biggest on trades unless they're during the draft and they're around trading up or, trading back, things along those lines to kind of gather more capital. I think we just got to stick to our guns and but right now it kind of feels like they're starting to get a little impatient on us.
Oh, I agree with that. I'm not ready to completely jump ship, but I am alarmed. So yeah, I would say that. And this pick is completely shocking to me. I'm just going to come out and say it. I don't know how two teams pass on Jabari Smith. I've said several months ago I thought he was the best pick, and obviously a lot of people have said that. So that's extremely interesting to me. There's not a shot in hell that Chet's better than Jabari. Smith. I just don't. I don't see it in any way, shape, or form. So now I'm kind of Houston. I mean this is a bunny for Houston. I think
it has to be. And I think this is something that they need. I mean, they definitely don't need no guards. They got Jalen Green last year. They got the kid that was supposed to go to Michigan, Christopher, or Josh Christopher.
Yeah.
Got all, first round, and they do have the guy.
The big center. I think his damn name right now. Yeah.
Sagoon.
Sagoon. I mean, it's gonna be good. He's gonna be good. Yeah. No. So this is potentially I think if you throw him in the mix, the Houston Rockets.
Yeah.
They got a nice young core there. I think what more do you want than a star guard, star forward, and a big man that can protect the rim, and isn't bad offensively. So, I think this is a bunny for them. I can't imagine them going a different route, but I also would say that about Oklahoma City. I think they kind of blew this one. Obviously is Oklahoma City the one with all the picks?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think
got 12 again today.
Yeah, and that whoever they get at 12 will probably be better than him. So I think I don't know. I just think that doesn't make sense to me. And then they're thinking we could probably do a project. I think
Yeah.
we have time to. I mean, we have 30 picks over the next 4 years, whatever it is. I think they think we can have
I think they just saw
time to
Katie.
keep a little
They
bit.
just saw Katie just kind of flash before their eyes. And they trying to kind of recreate that magic.
That's a great call.
I think, and it's kind of ironic. Like, I mean, we don't know what Banchero gonna be, right? But like, you got this guy coming out lanky, handle the ball a little bit, shoot. A lot of talk about how he'll hold up in the league, and it's kind of crazy to watch him go to OKC. That was a lot of things. I mean, KD was bona fide. He did his thing in college as well, but that was a big knock on him too, is if he can, handle physicality.
No, KD. I mean, we both know. I've been a major KD fan forever. Yeah. KD was a dog in college. Like, I think he won Player of the Year as a rookie.
Yeah.
Actually, I keep saying rookie as a freshman.
And
he averaged like 28 and 14. Yeah. So
really?
yes.
Wow.
Yeah. No, I don't think. Yeah, he was skinny and first of his kind. But
no, I'm comparing skill set. I just
No, I'm saying in general, that's a major task for anybody to live up to. And yeah, I'm gonna pull up them stats. I'm not too far off. I know it's pretty close to that.
Right now they got Jalen Green, John Wall, Eric Gordon, Kevin Porter, Deshaun. Man, John Wall opted in and he's not even gonna play next year. That's crazy.
Okay, slightly off. KD averaged 26 and 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's a tough feat. But no, I think this is shocking. And on my screen, at least right now, they're currently showing Jabari Smith on the phone. So
yeah, in Twitter they get it out there.
Houston Rockets definitely are making the right selection here. And now's the big one if you're a Pistons fan of what the Kings are going to do. And I think if they were a team, if Chet was there, they were for sure taking them. So I think that was so. I don't know. I think they're it's the Kings, so you never know.
Yeah. No, a lot can happen right there. I mean, that's that fourth pick, man. I've been hearing a lot of teams. Like I heard like New York might be trying to trade for it. I heard that Indiana might be trying to trade for it, and one other team might be trying to trade for it too.
Yeah, no, it's a hot pick because I think, and it's odd. It's such an odd draft because for all the there's lots of players that are going right now. So like Chet, for instance, is a project. I know we keep picking on him for more or less, but he's considered like a project or a person that might not be ready for a year or two. Nobody's saying that Ivey's going to be a bad player. He's across the board is a good player. And everybody's bored. He's on. Nobody would be mad if they had to get him.
Right.
But it's interesting that I think he can mess around and be one of the better top two, maybe behind Jabari Smith, maybe behind Paolo, but is one of those. He could be one behind them as far as who works out in this draft 5 or maybe 3, 5, 7 years from now.
Right in the conversation.
Yeah, he's just being overlooked because of other players' potential, not because of what they're he's kind of, and he's also coming back for a second year. That's one of them. Well, he's not. I've heard people call him older. It's kind of crazy to call a 20-year-old older. When it could have 14 years in the NBA still and be 34.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought I was surprised that Chet is 20 because we always talk about just like with the draft. I mean, there's a point in time, man, all you would see is like 18, 19-year-olds just like getting drafted top 5, just all pure athleticism. And then, like you said, it's just odd to kind of see some of these guys just take like an extra year. I mean, I'm all for, one and done, but like sometimes you kind of see these guys, take an extra year just to kind of get themselves together a little bit more. They kind of get like a bad rap for it almost. It's strange.
Yeah. So once again, not to pick on Holgram here, but I think it's one of I've heard. Let's single him out on this and say that he's 20 years old. He probably did a prep year in high school, probably to gain weight. So they probably wanted him to be a little more old. So imagine if he would have came in last year and played college basketball like he was supposed to. I don't know. It's kind of interesting.
That's a good point.
Obviously, I'm stealing this completely from like ESPN or Fox, whoever the hell I was watching, but they said that he was 6'10" in the 9th grade.
Keegan Murray went 4.
That's
Sorry, bro.
That's close. Now he's got to do it right. He's got to do the right thing. Yes.
Oh
It's so
man.
crazy how it's on Twitter like 20 minutes before they're about to do it.
Woj and Shams be firing them off. Yeah. My bad. I just
No,
as soon as I refreshed it, I'm like, dog.
I know yeah, no, it's crazy. Your boy Woj, he be on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
no, so we just gotta do it right. We gotta do it if that's true and he's going there, we gotta do the right thing. They gave him a player comparison to KD also.
You said say that last part again?
You're giving
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean that's scary. He's gonna be good.
Hey, randomly
good. And with Green, they're gonna be forced to be reckoned with in a couple of years.
Yeah, randomly I pulled up that it was Ivy's highlights and Murray's highlights when they played each other in the Big Ten championship. Both was just like, I'm just sitting here like, I'll be cool with either of you guys. Like, I'm not even mad. Like,
yeah,
they give me peace of mind.
And if you're Mike, and if you're Mike Brown, if you're the Kings, I think you have to go with the guy that you can't take the player that said he doesn't want to be there with you. So you had to go with him, and so I think that's the right decision. I think he'll be a good player also. I mean, they'll be getting rid of him in a couple of years, and he's completely unhappy, trying to get out of there. But 23 a game in the Big Ten. I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, that like I said, that gave me some peace of mind knowing that we want Ivy. I think he's going to be the better fit as far as just what we need like right now currently, especially with like potentially signing Bagley back and then also getting, having Aiden, potentially worked in there. Okay, this is going to be if they take him. Let me not get ahead of myself, but if they take him,
I don't know.
This could be that backcourt. I mean, we could be, I miss that Chauncey and Rip backcourt. I mean, this could kind of be something that's, that next wave brewing for us. So
yeah, I mean that new age. I think we got a do it all player in Cade, anchor as far as the 3-point line goes with Bay, and if you put together another piece in that backcourt there, I'm feeling pretty confident about going forward.
Yeah, Mathurin's in play too.
Yeah, no, Mathurin's in play too, and I would not be upset about that. He's a great player also, but I think Ivy's the man, and
Mathurin's he's a bet.
I'm joking about it, but all seriousness, $10 bet, he probably got them buffs in his pocket ready to go.
Man, that's destiny, bro. Like I'm just sitting here refreshing. I'm done watching the TV. I'm trying to find. Man, I need to see it. I need to see it come. I need to see it.
Yep, they just took him. So yeah, there we go. Pistons on the clock. Pistons on the clock. We're ready to see what the Pistons bad boys are going to do. I'm excited to see. This is obviously a long season. We were hopeful. We got the first pick last year, took it into the season. Cade roller coaster every year, but finished on a high note. Secured Bagley back half of the year, got him locked up on a contract deal, got the 5th pick in the draft, and now here we go. And a guy that we all been talking about for months is sitting here. And who's to say? Obviously we all wanted a higher pick, and I could just be saying this because we are sitting here now. But who's to say if we didn't get the 3rd pick or something that we still wouldn't took Ivy, assuming that's what we do here.
Right. Yeah, this is man. Okay.
I'm ready. Yeah, no. So we're looking at it here, and I just think, as things unfold, I'm feeling pretty good about it. And so I want to ask you this though: where, there's rumors about who we're going to sign. Assuming we do what we all think and to get and secure that backcourt here.
Yeah.
Are you still on the Aiden train? I personally want nothing to do with Gordon Hayward, but I want to know how you feel about picking up Aiden, assuming this. How do you feel about getting
Yeah. So I want to thank you for holding this down because I've been so distracted just because I just feel like Aiden, this is just the guy, man. But yeah, holding it down and keep us on track, E. But yeah, I think, man, the more I think about the Aiden like potential, sign and trade, I think the thing that gives me the most anxiety is like, who are they gonna give up? You know what I'm saying? Like, can we keep Bay? I'd be okay with them letting Stewart go. It's like, just who does that? Is that gonna be Liver? Is that gonna be like Killian? You know what I'm saying? Like, what other kind of like key piece in our eyes, are we like in danger of potentially losing if we like, trade for him? And it's also on the flip side, like, who do we get back? I did hear that Cam Johnson, I think they were talking about maybe trading Cam Johnson to the Pelicans for that 8th pick. So that kind of tells me that, they're looking to kind of get up off of him. It's been he's been there a few years. Good little spot up shooter, but I just feel like the rotation, at least like that, made me kind of think about just like his game and how he's played, to where they might just want to try to test the waters and see what they can potentially get for him to put a little shot in the arm, just for their team overall. So I don't know. I mean, I'm indifferent. I'm on board with Aiden. I'd be okay with that. To me, it's like, I still just think about like, why Phoenix didn't want to sign him. And I kind of hear stuff about his motor and things like that. But maybe Cade, I heard he wants to pair up with Cade. So maybe that'll set him straight. And it's easier to talk with, a guy that's, around your age rather than getting yelled at by Chris Paul. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that might be
100%. It'll be a different relationship in there. But right. On my screen here, we got 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. So obviously, I think we're both would pick Ivy first. But as the first person to tell me about Ben Mathurin, sell me on Ben Mathurin for 2 minutes here.
Man, I would just say Ben Mathurin. I would just say overall freak of nature. I think he's as explosive as Ivy is. I think he's a little bit of a better shooter. I think Ivy just kind of gets a nod just based off of where he played and just the production he had where he played. Just being in that Big Ten. We know Big Ten is like the second best conference. I'll say probably the second best conference in college basketball. Mathurin, man, I mean, I just got to watch him play quite a bit this year. Saw him take over games. I mean, they were struggling pretty bad against TCU and Attorney. And I mean, in a span of like 7 to 8 minutes, he hit 2-3 threes, dunked on their center, like just like really just took control, of that game. I mean, watched them; they made a pretty good run in the Pac-12 tournament. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna be one of them guys. He'll hit an open three for you, just real polished, kind of like Ivy. Just took that extra year in college, and that like it just skyrocketed him. I don't think he was on draft boards last year, but the fact that he came back and I think he got like Pac-12 Player of the Year. He just like shored his game up, and now it's going to pay off for him. So I'm sure he's going to be going to these next couple picks.
No, I agree, and I think he's going to be a phenomenal player. But I think Ivy's our man here. It's exciting to see it finally come together. Player Definitely. We've been talking about for quite a while.
I think the thing that's important about it too is like with us, man, it's like it's Detroit. You know what I'm saying? So like Detroit get a bad rap. It's small market. We know Detroit is. We raised in Michigan, but like people got to want to be here as well to like really, and it's crazy. Just like the pedigree he already has, just like the family and stuff that was from Detroit and everything. Like, I think that's just going to work in our favor. We know we're going to get like the best version of him to where you never know. Some guys, they get drafted to a place they don't want to go to. Obviously, everybody's happy to kind of, get in the league and make that money and stuff. But if the fit ain't, if you're not really want to play for that team, that could be a whole different ballgame. Like, imagine if he ended up getting shipped to Sacramento, he'd be asking out in 2 years. Right. They probably trade him in 2 years. They traded Halliburton last year, so it's that makes a big difference too.
100%. I mean, he's semi a Detroit kid. I think his grandpa played for the Lions. He said he got family in Detroit. From the Midwest, he's sitting there. You see the emotions now. So I think he's ready to strap up. And it's like you said, it's him wanting to be a Piston is half the battle. And I feel great about going to war with him.
I just think too, man, the dude's whole family, grandpa, daddy, mom, like it's in his genes.
Yep. And it's in his genes. We had to show earlier about
work
his
ethic.
mom being the Notre Dame coach. He's been around basketball the whole time. It's great to see. He got the biggest emotion on it. They're showing him now. You'll see it in a minute. This is a kid that's coming to win.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, no, that's big time. I'm excited. The team looking right now. We got Cade, Ivy, Bay, Bagley. You go pick up Aiden. I think we can get that 8th seed next year. I really do think that. That's a squad.
Man. Wow.
Yeah, no, it's nice to see it happen. A great backcourt pairing. I know we said we was only going to go to this pick, but I know anything else you want to say regarding him and how you feel about the roster going forward here?
I just think I like where it's at, man.
Real quick, you do the second round tonight? I'm not even sure.
Yeah, we got a second round tonight.
Okay. Yeah,
that's something to keep an eye on too. I'm excited about it. This was the safe, surefire pick that we've been talking about these last 3 or 4 months. Like, don't overthink it. Hey, I'm Shaden Sharp, highlight tape crazy. That's cool and all, but let's just get the guy that was almost putting up 20 a game in the Big Ten.
Yep.
On one of the best teams in the Big Ten. Like, I mean, yeah, it just, we already talked about it. Mom, dad, go have him right. Like, I was telling you earlier about how he was at Memphis Grizzlies practices. Yeah, Memphis Grizzlies practices as a kid, hanging out with Ja, like it's just there. So I'm really excited about this pick, and this is definitely gonna have to make it to the other side of the state to see these guys in action.
I've been in attendance at least a few times this year. I haven't been in since COVID happened, but no, I'm 100%. I'm excited. I'm just watching the highlights of him banging on people all right here with the attitude. That's gonna look good with a Pistons jersey on him.
Oh yeah.
Player comparison, they showing Ja Morant. Some of this. Look at this one right here. Look at. Yeah. So no, I'm feeling great. We might have we got snubbed last year. We might be sitting here with the rookie of the year on our hands.
I'm putting that in as soon as the books drop.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, man. I think because now they want to reward winning, right? And now they want to reward winning. So there's no way they're gonna, like Orlando, Houston, or OKC will have a better record than us. If you can put up 15, 16, 5 and 3 a game, and we can sneak to the play-in, I mean, that's that's undeniable because they want to reward winning now when it comes to rookie of the year. So he should definitely be in the mix. I'm probably getting a little ahead of myself with work sneaking into the play-in, but if they can, I dance with it a little bit, that'd be ideal.
Hey, I think team comparison would be like Charlotte Hornets, and they snuck in this year, didn't they?
Who did?
Hornets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a player team comparison. I think. I mean, even team players we would never talk about, like Olynyk. You get him healthy. He got a role on the squad now.
Yeah.
Bay. I'm excited to see what Bagley can do for a whole year. I'm not playing when I said he played. I didn't watch a ton of Kings games, but I seen more like energy and movement from him in highlight type plays in the 3 months we had him than I did in the 3 years he was with the Kings.
Yeah, I forgot he was with the Kings until that name just came across my phone and we traded for him. Yeah, it's Cade, bro. Like,
yeah, Motorcade. Got to keep Motorcade. He's got to keep that running. He's the engine of the team.
Yeah, I think
flowing.
At the way this is going, man. I mean, I think because we know he can definitely get his. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he can start average close to a triple double. You got a spot up shooter in Bay that can literally give you 40 randomly, like he gets that hot.
Mm-hmm.
You got Jaden. I mean, they should be getting that ball off the rim and just running. Like, they should literally be just trying to push the pace. Like I said, we add Ayton to the mix. Bagley already be running to the rim. I think we could definitely give some teams a lot of problems. Maybe mess up seating a little bit here and there. Just try to make some noise. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I am ecstatic about that pick.
No, I am too. Mathurin. So we got to deal with him. He went to the Pacers. We deal with him in our backyard now. I think I think he's gonna be a good player. Not necessarily a player I think we'll be looking forward to playing on a regular basis. But
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
So but you got anything else for the people?
That's all, man. Detroit basketball, we on the way.
Detroit basketball.
Yeah, this is a
We're on
good,
the way
good
back.
start. Good start for the future. We'll see. We'll check back in next week and see if they do anything else. Talk about that second round pick, and yeah, be looking forward to summer league.
Yes, sir. All right. Peace.